happen. Yeah.
Never had that happen before? See, I can interview you while I'm driving. Is that cool or what?
That is quite the multitasking.
Be careful how you answer.
There we go. We get all of you back there in the background.
That's great.
No, there was 2 points I got. The one about the anthropology, about all you have to do is pick up paper and it proves that the anthropology of that. What is it? The depravity of man is.
Yeah.
What was it?
It's the most empirically verifiable fact.
Yeah.
At the same time, that is the most intellectually resisted. That's what Malcolm Muggeridge said. Intellectually, we don't like to accept it, but factually, it's the most inescapable reality. You see the depravity of man all around.
Yeah. So I thought, that is so true. We deny it.
Yeah.
We're like, you can't deny it because it's in the paper. But no, we're actually good people, and we're that close to God. Actually, just a little bit more, and we'll make it there.
Yeah, I was doing a talk at Johns Hopkins, and there was a woman faculty member who was irate at the fact that I was convinced that the human heart is depraved. And the louder she shouted, the more she was proving my point. She was getting so upset and angry, and I thought to myself, all I need is to play this tape, and people will know how she was arguing against herself.
Yeah, I think so. And the other thing is about humility. I love that what you said about humility. You're going to get it one or two ways.
Yeah.
Either you're going to be humiliated,
Right.
or you're going to recognize it. I think is what you said.
Right.
I thought.
Yeah.
And I think that's 1 Corinthians 11:31. If we would judge ourselves, we would not be judged.
Very true.
Yeah.
Well put. Yeah. That's a very powerful verse.
Yeah. So, well, we appreciate you coming. You did
Thank
such
you,
a
sir.
great job here.
My honor. Thank you for
Yeah.
giving me the privilege. One more.
I was worried about. I was thinking. I know your wife doesn't like you doing a lot of talking, and that we got to get them out of here as soon as possible. And so. And
Yeah,
then
my staff, my family is encouraging me to slow down. My staff is encouraging me to slow down. But every day, this morning again, I got another call from Washington, D.C., one of those delegates attending the National Prayer Breakfast in D.C. He says, Nepal is opening up. Please come. Please come.
Wow.
He said, I know you're going to be in India this year. What's keeping you from 2 extra days in Nepal? Well, that's how I got dragged into 2 extra days in Sri Lanka while I'm there. So now if he say, but I've always wanted to go to Nepal and Tibet. So maybe I'll try and put in, I don't know if I can. I didn't look at it.
Take your coat, Thomas.
I've been
take
to
your
Nepal.
coat, Thomas. Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that.
It's beautiful.
You've been to Nepal?
Yes, Thomas has been to Nepal with his
He
brother.
knows the way. That's cool.
I don't think the way I went is the way we want Ravi to go. It took me 12 hours on a bus to go 120 kilometers, pouring rain,
Ooh.
treacherous, careening around on
You were with your brother,
mountainsides.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Himalaya.
Wow.
After the fact, it's a great story to tell. In the moment, it was horrendous.
You're getting right with the Lord.
Yeah.
You know what you got to do is hire a Sherpa and go up Mount Everest.
Another one. We have one named Thomas. He is the-
I don't even think I could get to base camp, leave alone Everest,
Yeah. Oh boy.
But those short, squatty Sherpas, they have a low center of gravity. And those guys can
lung
carry
capacity.
heavy
Yes.
bags and keep going up.
Huge lung capacities.
You got
When I was young, I had the privilege of meeting Tenzing, who went up with Hillary.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. He couldn't speak much English at all, but he came to our school.
Yeah.
And he was just standing there at ease, and we would shake hands with him, but he couldn't say a word. But his great fame was that he went up to Mount Everest. Yeah.
Wow.
Well, the secret is, as you may know, between Norgay and Hillary,
yeah.
is that they didn't tell the world who actually was the first on the top.
Is that right?
That's the legend I always heard, because I've read just about everything on
Yeah, that
on
was Norgay
mountain.
Tenzing that I met. He's
And
probably long gone.
He's the one that's pictured. So Hillary is the one that took the picture of Norgay on the summit of their summit bid of the morning they summited.
Knowing the kind of gentleman that a Westerner would have been, I wouldn't have been surprised we told Tenzing to go up there first.
They say he was a gentleman.
Yeah.
That Hillary was.
Yeah.
He was a gentleman.
That he
Well,
would have
obviously
said,
Hillary's
without
the
you,
one
I
we all
couldn't have
know.
made it, so you go up first. Wouldn't be surprised, but I haven't
Wow.
heard that part of it, yeah.
He's a New Zealander.
Yes.
Huey, son of beekeepers.
Yeah. Yeah.